I'm blessed to be here today with Amy, Matthew, and Justin, and we're together to present a very fruitful opportunity that is about to begin in our diocese, and that is a ministry to the divorced. There's many people in our diocese that have experienced the pain of divorce, and the church wants to be very pastorally and sensitively close to them, to you perhaps. So we're creating opportunities for people who have experienced divorce to come together, to pray, to find support, and to know that you're not excluded from the church. You're not alone. We deeply care about you and love you very much and want to walk with you through this painful experience to find the grace of God, indeed to find hope and resurrection on the other side. And so I'm very grateful that Amy, Matt, and Justin are pulling this together for us.
Mm-hmm. And if I could, I just wanted to share with you, Bishop, just what some of the things that we're planning for this ministry. In particular, next month, we're going to be starting 2 new support groups at the diocese. And so one group will be a women's divorce support group. It's going to be held on the second Mondays of the months, and I will facilitate that group. And we'll also have a men's divorce support group on the third Mondays of the month, and Matt is going to be facilitating that group. So kind of as you alluded to already, the group is hoping to provide support, an opportunity for prayer, community, and some guidance to the participants. And the group is for newly divorced as well as those who've been divorced for several years, maybe 10, 20, 30 years. And for this second group, we're going to look to them if they're willing to share their some of their wisdom and things that they've learned now being several years out with the group, and also perhaps to provide some mentorship. And we're also going to be looking to train additional facilitators, so we're going to look to that group for those things. The group is going to meet right at the diocesan building in our lovely community room, and it's going to meet once a month, like I said, starting next month. It's an open format group, and so you can join at any time. If you can't join in September, we'd be happy to have you in October or November. And as you alluded to before, Justin Bangert is going to be cooperating with us for this initiative, and I wanted to invite him here today to kind of introduce himself and to share a little bit of his vision for the ministry.
Very good.
Well, thank you, Amy. Thank you, Bishop and Matt. So I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist for the past 15 years, serving the local communities from a Christian perspective. As a result, I've witnessed and been a close witness to, I'd say, hundreds of marriages. Sometimes, unfortunately, does include the journey of helping people through the before, during, and after a divorce. I'm very grateful for what Matt and Amy and you are investing time and energy and resources into on behalf of the diocese to really, as you said in your words, bring a supportive community, but also the guidance and the support along the way from those that are in it or have been in it and through it. The resources I think you're using are very intentional and insightful in the sense of putting light to things that otherwise aren't always spoken or aren't always understood, because there's such a intricate impact that divorce can have on subtle ways for not only ourselves but also the people that are in our lives, and to be able to include those others in the room, even if they're not there, so to speak. We'd like to, I guess my main role, I think, is what I think I'm here for, is to really just offer support in any way, to be able to shine light and guidance on resources as needed to you and the diocese. And if I could, one thing I think is, especially as Catholics, you said it in different ways, but it's important to remember that even though each situation is very unique, and I think specific to the scenarios that, as you said, you're not alone, and especially from the church, we're not abandoned. And there's an opportunity to really intimately learn of God's unique to us love, and universal to all of us, his strength, his tenderness, and his mercy through such otherwise can be a difficult time. So I'm very grateful and looking forward to being a part of this.
I think many times people think that once they've experienced divorce, somehow they're out of the church, or they can't even come to Mass, or they automatically can't receive the sacrament. So I'm sure part of this will be just helping people understand where they're at with the church, what the church actually teaches, what is the whole process of petitioning for declaration of invalidity, commonly known as an annulment. What is that? What isn't that? So I think we're encouraging people to bring their questions, their concerns, their experiences, and certainly their pain, and for us to hear all that, and in a very sacred and safe environment to be able to share that in confidentiality, and then to hear voices from people that lead and serve in the church, what the Lord is saying to them, and how we can be of assistance and service. So both of those groups, led by Amy and Matt, begin next month in September, and there's information at the bottom of the screen here for you to delve into that and know the specific dates and times.